does the NSA collect any type of data at all on millions or hundreds of millions of Americans?
No, sir.
It does not.
Not wittingly. There are cases where they could inadvertently, perhaps, collect, but not wittingly.
The National Security Agency of the United States, or the NSA, has recently come under fire for scandals regarding monitoring of Americans' emails, phone calls, internet usage, and other sources of communication. Not only does the government have access to the information regarding Americans' communication means, but also those in other countries, including leaders of our allies.
Unacceptable. That's how German Chancellor Angela Merkel described the alleged bugging of her mobile phone by the U.S.
It's not just about me, but about every German citizen. We need to have trust in our allies and partners, and this trust must now be established once again.
At this point, the NSA can track phone numbers, serial numbers of cell phones, locations, call time, and duration of the calls. The NSA states it cannot access the content of these calls, but through classified documents disclosed by whistleblowers of the intelligence agencies, such as Edward Snowden, the information seems to prove otherwise.
I saw an interview in which Mr. Snowden claimed that due to his position at NSA, he could tap into virtually any American's phone calls or emails. True or false?
False. I know of no way to do that.
Thank you.
In recent news, The Washington Post and The Guardian leaked a government program called PRISM, a surveillance technology to collect data from Facebook, Gmail, Outlook, and more. Companies that are involved in the PRISM software have been extremely hesitant to comment to the media. The NSA has been defensive and uncooperative with the media regarding recent issues, and this has raised some red flags among Americans and their allies.
Diagrams. Mark Klein would later tell The Washington Post, this splitter was sweeping up everything, vacuum cleaner style. NSA is getting everything. These are major pipes that carry not just AT&T's customers, but everybody's. He told the Post, that was my aha moment. They're sending the entire internet to the secret room.
So it's very, very dangerous. I don't think there's anything left to our Fourth Amendment.
You can't just seize everything and say you're doing so to try to root out terrorism.
I think that you could probably justify each component of all of this surveillance on its own, maybe constitutionally, maybe statutorily, maybe justify it as far as an intrusion into privacy. But when you put this whole picture together, it's more than creepy. It's beyond the imagination of George Orwell.
Yeah.
The scandals involving the NSA all stem back to their justification of the monitoring to prevent future terrorist attacks. On September 11, 2001, al-Qaeda terrorists carried out a horrific attack on American soil. Americans were shocked and in a fragile state, vulnerable enough to be willing to let the government infringe on their rights to privacy if that meant preventing another devastating attack.